This episode of Against the Odds is brought to you by Card Kingdom. To pick up the deck and support the show, follow the link in the description box down below. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition of Against the Odds. So last week, on our Against Odds poll, technically Booby Trap was the winner. So built a Booby Trap deck. I threw it together, started playing with it, and then this happened. Alright. Against the Odds time. We are trying to Booby Trap some fools. And, yeah, okay. Yes? Do you have a counter? Do you care? Do you care about the Booby Trap? Oh, and they're gonna counter it? Opponent! Oh, opponent. It's 6 mana. Okay, opponent has negate. Well, pass the turn. Alright, let's do it again. And Booby Trap you? Come on. Get trapped. Whoo! Alright. Oh. Yeah, so, Booby Trap. It's bugged. It only lets you name non-basic lands. Apparently, the name a card except for basic land tags on Magic Online is somehow being read as non-basic lands. I don't know, just Moto things. So, because Booby Trap is not playable, we have our second place card, Door to Nothingness, as our winning card for the week. Maybe in the future we'll get back to Booby Trap, assuming that Magic Online eventually fixes the bugs. So the deck we're playing today is pretty sweet. I'm kind of excited that we ended up with Door to Nothingness because we got a new combo piece that works really well with it in Wilderness Reclamation. So this is Door to the Wilderness for Modern. Basically, looking to use Wilderness Reclamation to untap our land so we can win with Door to Nothingness with just 5 lands on the battlefield. So a quick reminder before we break down the deck. If you enjoy this deck and you enjoy Against the Odds in general, it would be amazing of you if you could take a second, click that subscribe button down at the bottom of your screen. It's a great way to support the channel and the site for free. So let's talk Door to the Wilderness, starting with Door to Nothingness. So Door to Nothingness, pretty interesting card. 5 mana artifact comes into play tapped. However, if you could pay 2 mana of each color and tap and sack it, target player loses the game. So that's the plan of this deck, to get to the point where we have an untapped Door to Nothingness with the right combination of 10 mana to just have our opponent lose the game on the spot. So the biggest combo piece for Door to Nothingness is a new card in Wilderness Reclamation. So Wilderness Reclamation, it kind of doubles our mana, and it doubles the mana of whatever color our land produces. So in theory, and we're not going to have this because we have dual lands, but if we had a plains, a swamp, an island, a mountain, and a forest on the battlefield, along with Wilderness Reclamation, that would give us 2 mana of each color, 10 total mana, because we go to our end step, tap all of our mana, untap all of our mana, tap all of our mana again, then we can just Door to Nothingness our opponent. So that's the main plan of the deck, is using Wilderness Reclamation to greatly speed up the Door to Nothingness plan. The other key part of this combo, and this is kind of a secondary combo piece, we don't need Ral Zarek to win, but it does a pretty sweet thing, which is untap our Door to Nothingness. So one of the challenges with Door is it comes into play tap. So even if we have a bunch of mana, a Wilderness Reclamation, we still gotta kind of wait a turn to win the game with Door to Nothingness. However, if we also have Ral Zarek, we can just play Door, use Ral's plus ability to untap it, and then proceed to win the game with Wilderness Reclamation. Also, if we just have Ral sit out for a while, we can flip a bunch of coins with the -7, the ultimate, and maybe take a bunch of turns, which could be sweet, but it's mostly here to untap Door to Nothingness. The other piece of the puzzle is making sure we have the right colors of mana. So we do have 1 Chromatic Lantern. As we draw through our deck, eventually we'll find it. Then our mana is always going to be good. No matter what 5 lands we have on the battlefield, it's going to make the right mana for Door to Nothingness. However, really, our main plan is to use our mana base to have the right color. So we have a Vivid Creek, a bunch of fetch lands, and then just 8 different shock lands. So the idea is we can fetch out a bunch of green shocks with each color available, a bunch of blue shocks as well, also a Blood Crypt. So if we just fetch carefully, we can end up with 5 lands lands that produce all 5 different colors of mana, which allows us to just win the game with our Wilderness Reclamation Door to Nothingness plan. Also, we have a couple of creature lands, a Field of Ruin, some basic lands, so that's the mana base. As far as the rest of the deck, Savor the Moment and Growth Spiral are super sweet. So, on one level, Savor the Moment is kind of like a Growth Spiral. Like, worst case, we cast it, we get another turn, which lets us play another land, which hopefully accelerates us into our bigger plays. On the other hand, thanks to Wilderness Reclamation, Savor the Moment, the downside is pretty low. If we have out our Wilderness Reclamation, we can cast Savor, take an extra turn. Yes, we don't untap, but our Wilderness Reclamation is going to untap all of our lands anyway, so we kind of get around the drawback and just have a 3 mana extra turn spell, which can do some sweet things with our Door to Nothingness Rowl plan, where we can cast our Door to Nothingness, untap it with Rowl, Savor the Moment to untap to get enough mana to be able to win the game. Growth Spiral just accelerates us into our Door to Nothingness, our Wilderness Reclamation. Remand a Cryptic, keep us alive, and also draw us cards. So churning through our deck while also just slowing our opponent down while we're finding our pieces. As far as removal, we have Fatal Push, Assassin's Trophy. Fatal Push gets rid of creatures. Assassin's Trophy, giving a land is kind of a downside, but hitting anything is a nice benefit. And then 4 Snapcaster Mages basically just hold everything together. We can get back our Cryptics, our Remands, we can flash back our Growth Spirals for more ramping and card draw, Fatal Pushes for removal, Savor the Moment, one of the rare extra turn spells that doesn't exile or shuffle back in, so we can take a bunch of turns in a row with Snapcaster if we have Wilderness Rec out. So just kind of the glue of the deck, letting us reuse all of our powerful spells. As far as the sideboard, a bunch of removal options. Damnation, Engineered Explosives for sweepers, Path to Exile, Abrupt Decay, killing things in the early game. Ravenous Trap for graveyard. Surgical, graveyard is also combo hate. And then a bunch of 1-ofs. Pulse of Baratza, little bit of life gain, good in grindy matchups as well. Ancient Grudge for artifacts. Negate Disdainful Stroke as counters. And that is Door to the Wilderness. Basically, Wilderness Reclamation, Door to Nothingness, with a bunch of janky spice thrown in. Wombo combo, looking to untap all of our lands. And will this deck work? And I don't really know. Door to Nothingness is, by nature, a slow card. It's doubly slow because it comes into play tapped. So, in a really fast format like Modern, it's not the kind of card that traditionally wins games. On the other hand, Wilderness Reclamation is an insane combo piece with Door to Nothingness. Growth Spiral into turn 3 Wilderness Reclamation into turn 4 Door to Nothingness sets us up to potentially just win the game on our very next turn, which, that's kind of fast, especially for Door to Nothingness, a card that needs 10 mana and to untap to win the game. So, I feel like this deck actually gives Door to Nothingness a shot. Way better than anything in the past, because Wilderness Reclamation is the perfect combo piece for it. But overall, we'll see just how competitive it is. It's still a slow card. We still get blown up by Artifact Hate. We don't really have legitimate backup win conditions. I guess we beat out with Snapcasters and Lumbering Falls, which can work, but isn't a super legit strategy. So regardless, hopefully we at least get some sweet Door to Nothingness, you lose the game kills. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Let's get to the gameplay, see how it works. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to you soon. Alright, against the odds time, we are playing some Wilderness Door in Modern, and I mean, we got our pieces. Little land light, but we remand cycles. We got Wilderness, we got Door. That is the combo. No ramp, but that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Hopefully we can slow our opponent down enough. Alright, so let's Misty Rainforest, go. Opponent, what are they up to? Steam Vents, untapped, and Certain Visions. Alright, crack Misty. Grab a Breeding Pool. Opponent. Well, if we just hit our land drops up to Wilderness Reclamation, this could work. No Ral for untapping, but it's alright. Ral, I mean. Opponent. Bottom top. And passes. More Wilderness Reclamations. Well, Polluted Delta, go. Opponent. Hollowed Fountain. Oh, interesting. And passes. Well, there's a land. That's good. Pass the turn. Come on, cast something. Gemstone Mine. What are we playing against? Is this like Narset combo? Why is... Alright, we'll see. Bonet. Still passing. Well, there's a land. I don't think we can just run out Wilderness Wreck yet with our opponent untapped. Too risky. Opponent untaps. We'd rather our opponent play something first. Oh, boy. Oh, discards Fate Stitcher. Alright, Blood Crypt. Tapped. We're going to keep waiting. We want our opponent to make the first move into our counters. Manamorphose. Okay. Red green. Birds of Paradise. Okay. Opponent's passing. Well, crack Polluted Delta. Take a... green, red, black. So black, red. We need Hallowed Fountain. Untapped. Crack Verdant Catacombs. Grab a Breeding Pool. Untapped. Cryptic. Bounce Birds. Draw a card. Into Tar Pit. Now play Misty. Run out Wilderness Reclamation. Pass the turn. I guess we crack this. Watery Grave tapped. Untap. Alright. We also have Door. We have the mana. We're not that far away from winning this game, honestly. Opponent. Faithless Looting. Sure. Not much sense in remanding that. Glittering Wisp. Second Fate Stitcher. Manamorphose. Well, let's... do we remand? Yeah, let's let it go. Sure. Opponent plays a land, play Birds of Paradise. Okay. And Birds of Paradise. Yep. Well, opponent passes. Ooh. So play Creeping Tar Pit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I mean, let's play Door. Alright, pass the turn. This is it, opponent. The door's down, the man is set. If we can survive this turn, we win. And we have 2 remands at our disposal to stop Jeskai's Ascendancy. This is actually kind of working. Good old Door to Nothingness. Vote it. Oh, silence. We might lose. So if we remand silence, opponent recasts it, we remand silence. Alright. Yeah, we got a remand. Opponent casts silence. Well, I think we lose. Snapcaster for remand. Oh, so close. Remand silence. Wow, they got us. Fate Stitcher, Jeskai Ascendancy, game. Untaps. Fate Stitcher. Untaps. Ugh. Main deck silence. Good God. Alright, there it is. Whoa! Main deck silence. Okay. That's not ideal. Well, what do we do against main deck silence? So negate in. Abrupt Decay in. Explosives, I guess, in. Ravenous Trap isn't that... Surgical in. Go down. Couple Savor the Moments. Oh, I thought we had it. I thought we had it. Go down 1 Ral, 1 Wilderness Reclamation. A couple of remands, and run it like that. Oh, silence! We had it so locked up, but main deck silence got us really good. There was not much we could do to defeat a main deck silence. Oh, we had it so locked up. Alright, we're on the play. Ugh. Yeah, I got them all. Ugh. Return of the One-Lander. Alright. Not good. Not good at all in our 25 land deck. Ral to the bottom. Yikes. Well, this isn't great. Vivid Creek, go. Opponent. Flooded Strand. Cracks it. Breeding Pool. Untapped. Birds of Paradise. Well, let's see what we draw. It is a land, so Play the land, pass the turn. Serum Visions for our opponent. Temple Garden, untapped. Sylvan Caryatid. Well, crack this. Take a Breeding Pool. And Growth Spiral. Come on, land. No land. Alright. Huh, sure. Opponent passes. There's a land. Well, Watery Grave, untapped. Explosives on 2. Fatal Push Birds. Pass the turn. Alright, we're tapped out. If our opponent has land, spell, Jeskai Ascendancy, they could win here. Metamorphose. Land. Wow, they got it. Alright. Well, yeah, that's game. Okay. Alright. Against the odds time. Playing some Wilderness Door to the Wilderness in Modern. And, mana's a little clunky, but that's fine. We should draw fetch eventually. We got a door. That's something. Flooded Strand. Opponent. Passing. Well, Watery Grave tapped. Oh, the manas. Pass the turn. Opponent. Cracks Flooded Strand. Hallowed Fountain. Tapped. So, blue-white control by the looks. Flooded Strand. Opponent. Passes. Snapcaster. Well, Steam Vents. Tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent. Cracks Flooded Strand. Opponent. Swamp. Eternal Scourge. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Opponent. Passes. Play Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Island. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Yup. Down to 17. Okay, so we need to Field of Ruin the white source. Opponent floats. Take a forest. Opponent passes. Well, play the island. Pass the turn. Opponent gets in. Yup. Down to 14. Rest in peace. Okay. I guess that's fine. It shuts down these Snapcasters, but let's Growth Spiral. Put a Lumbering Falls into play. Untap. Play a Swamp. Pass the turn. Well, I guess we can Assassin's Trophy Rest in Peace. This Eternal Scourge is kind of getting there. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Hits us. Down to 11. Well, let's just bounce Rest in Peace. Bounce Rest in Peace. Draw a card. Opponent remands. Well, let's remand our Cryptic Command. Untap. Cryptic Command. Well, Hallowed Fountain tapped. Pass the turn. We do need to not lose to Eternal Scourge. Opponent untaps. Plains. Combat. Attacks. Yep. Well, we take it down to 8. Well, let's bounce Rest in Peace. Bounce Rest in Peace, draw a card. Untap. Blood Crypt. Tapped. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, pass the turn. Without a Wilderness Reclamation, we don't have the right colors of mana for Door to Nothingness. Opponent, Relic of Progenitus. Okay. Opponent, combat. Gets it. Down to 5. Well, Blue Sun Zenith. We're running out of time. X4. Untap. Growth Spiral. Put a Breeding Pool into play. Tapped. Rowl is actually pretty good. Play Rowl. Tap. Untap. Gets rid of Eternal Scourge for now. Pass the turn. That might be enough. That's a repeatable way to deal with Eternal Scourge. Opponent starts exiling. Sure. We discard a... Oh, goodness. Fatal Push, I guess? Opponent. Inquisition. Alright. Well, we have a nice redundant hand. We're like Wilderness Reclamation away from the Door to Nothingness skill. We can actually, if Rowl sticks, we can do it right away. We have the mana. Rest in peace. Fine. They got the graveyard covered multiple ways. Opponent, passing. Alright, we draw Wilderness Wreck. Verdant Catacombs. Play Verdant Catacombs. Play Door to Nothingness. Tap, untap, and pass the turn. I mean, we have 2 counters up. This might be... we might be getting the most natural Door to Nothingness skill. Red, red. Green, green. White. We're missing a white source. Opponent sacks Relic. Flooded Strand. Cracks it. Swamp. I think this is going to work. We're just going to door him. Phone it. Cryptic. Well, let's remand Cryptic. And pwn it! They know it's over! The Door to Nothingness! Too good! Too good, too good. Huh. Well, that worked pretty well. I'm not 100% sure what our opponent's doing, which is awkward. Looks like some sort of Esper graveyard control deck. Okay, so what do we actually want against this deck? I have no idea. Negate seems fine. I don't know if Fatal Push is good or not. Let's go down Fatal Push for a path. And Surgical, I can't imagine that's helpful. They have all the graveyard hate, so they can't be using their graveyard. Does mean using our graveyard's a little sketchier. Alright, let's try it like that. I don't know enough about what our opponent's doing. Alright, we're on the draw. That does count as a door kill, because the door was the thing that was going to kill our opponent. Okay. This hand's pretty good. Couple of ramp spells, Door to Nothingness. Still no Wilderness Wreck, but Hollowed Fountain. Untapped. Relic. Yup. There's Wilderness Wreck. Well, Steam Vent's tapped. Pass the turn. Tap land for our opponent. And passes. Well, Verdant Catacombs. You. Voted. Swamp. And passes. Well, Crack Catacombs. Grab a Forest. Grow Spiral. Alright, opponent's got a Spell Snare. Well, play an island. Savor the moment. Go to our extra turn. Basically just an explore, more or less. Yeah, opponent exiles. We untap. Tar Pit. You. I mean, not bad. Little extra ram spell. Green, blue, black, red, white. We're actually not that far away from winning. If we can fight through our opponent's counters. Field of Ruin. Eternal Scourge. Okay. Opponent. Exiles. Savor the moment. Play Misty. Play Wilderness Reclamation. And... Crack Misty. Take a Hollowed Fountain. Untapped. End a turn. Float a mana. Untap. Blue Sun for 3. While our opponent's tap down. And pass the turn. Alright. Tap land. Opponent. Combat. Getting in. Yup. Down to 13. Field of Ruin on Tar Pit. That's fine. Grab a Swamp. Opponent passes. Let me find a Blood Crypt. Well, let's savor the moment. Watery Grave tapped. Let's float mana, untap. Snapcaster. See if this gets rid of the relic. Opponent has Spell Snare. Alright, that's fine. Opponent counters. We untap. Door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does this mean we can... we can't win yet, because our door's going to be tapped. So I think the plan is Blood Crypt, untapped. Play Door to Nothingness. Pass the turn. Untap. And we're back to it. We got the kill for next turn. Unless our opponent can find something. Opponent cashes in Relic. Sure. I think we just doored him. This is actually really kind of working. Now we have 2 remands up. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Down to 8. Sure. What do you got, opponent? Miss Griffin. Yeah, that's fine. Well, we untap. Yeah. Go to our end step. Black, blue, green, red, white, blue, blue. Untap. Black, blue, green, red, white. Door to Nothingness. Opponent. What do you say about that? Got him! We doored him! And this deck is actually really kind of working. Man, Wilderness Reclamation kind of makes Door to Nothingness pretty easy to kill people with. Somehow. Alright. Well, yeah. Sweet. Alright. Against the odds time, we are playing. Oh boy. That's a lot of Door to Nothingness. Wilderness Door in Modern, and... Alright, we only need one land for this to be reasonable. Double Door to Nothing, not ideal, but Lumbering Falls go. Opponent. Wooded Foothills. And passes. Well, that is a land, so play Polluted Delta. Pass the turn. Opponent cracks. Gets a... Overgrown Tomb. Yup. So, Junned him out. Verdant Catacombs. Opponent cracks. Blood Crypt. Definitely looks like a Jund deck of some kind. Dark Confidant. Well, crack Polluted Delta. Grab a Watery Grave. Tapped. Fatal Push would be nice. Opponent passes. Now play Field of Ruin. Run out Chromatic Lantern. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. Enjoy your free cards. Hits a Bloodbraid. Well, at least that's expensive. Forest. Opponent. Gets it. Yup. Down to 17. And... Colligan's Command. Alright. Yeah, that is a good one. We draw land, please? Wilderness Reclamation, but without the land. Well, savor the moment. Yeah, this is not ideal. If we hit a land, we'd be in good shape. Extra turn, no untap. Land, please. Oh, God. Alright. Well. That kind of wrecks us. Dark Confidant, Assassin's Trophy. Oh, boy. More wonderful answers. Opponent. Tarmogoyf. Combat. Attacks. Down to 15. Come on, land. We need a land. Alright. Well, now I think we're probably dead. Opponent. Untaps. Dark Confidant. Hits a land. Plays a land. Cracks the land. Swamp. Well, Bloodbraid can come down. Wow, opponent's not even going to cast it. Gets in. Hits us. Sure. Down to 9. Huntmaster. Well, Remand. Do we draw a land? No. Untap. Opponent's got to discard to hand size. Okay. That is not the land we needed. Not that we could get played, because we finally hit one, but it doesn't let us Cryptic, which is pretty bad. Wilderness Reclamation, untap. Opponent. Dark Confidant. Down to 7 with another Goyf. Combat. Attacks. Well, we will. Snapcaster. This feels like a super bad matchup, especially if we don't draw any removal for Remand. Opponent bolts our face, kills our Snapcaster, and we scoop it up. Yeah, that mulligan and miss land drop's pretty bad. So we get to bring in Path to Exile. We bring in Abrupt Decay, and I guess maybe Damnations. Go down. 1 Ral, 1 Door, 1 Remand. Actually, let's save the Remand. Let's go down 2 Savers. Run it like that. Alright, we get to play first. Well, we got a Growth Spiral. That's a card. Opponent's mulliganing. That's not the worst. Well, Misty, go. Opponent, Blooming Marsh. And there goes Growth Spiral. Yup. Well, crack Misty. Grab a Breeding Pool. Tapped. That does slow us down quite a bit. Opponent passes. Polluted Delta. Go. Opponent untaps. Verdant Catacombs. Cracks it. If we get bobbed again, I'm going to be sad. Because we do have a lot of removal. At least a decent amount. Tarmogoyf. Alright. That's less bad. Crack Polluted Delta. Grab a Watery Grave. Tapped. Opponent. Passing. We draw nothing. So, I guess we just play an island. Savor the moment. Extra turn. Basically explore. Don't untap. Alright, Blood Crypt. Tapped. Pass the turn. And let's see what our opponent has. 3 cards, 4 cards. Untaps. Verdant Catacombs. Cracks it. Hopefully it's just a creature and we can Damnation. Liliana would be a little worse. Stomping Grounds down to 14. It's a Liliana. That is a little worse. Opponent ticks up. Well, we discard a Polluted Delta. Opponent discards Liliana. Alright, gonna take a bit of work to get out of this. Opponent gets in. Hits us. Down to 14. Passes. We draw Wilderness Wreck. Okay. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Pass the turn. Untap. If we can get rid of this Liliana, we should be good. Opponent ticks up. We discard Polluted Delta. Grows the Goyf. 1 card in hand. Opponent attacks. Down to 9. Yup. And Collective Brutality. Well, let's counter draw. Yeah, counter draw. Into a Cryptic. Untap. Damnation the Goyf. End step. Untap. Opponent. Scavenging Ooze. Alright. Well, get rid of Liliana. Bounce draw. Now we do need to find an Ooze answer. Growth Spiral. Okay. I guess we gotta discard Door, unfortunately. Opponent loses Liliana. Opponent passes. We draw Misty. So let's Growth Spiral. Temple Garden. Misty Rainforest. Alright. That's what we got. Untap. There's only 1 creature in the graveyard, which is good, but we do need to draw. It does stop out our Snapcasters. Alright, opponent eats a Cryptic. Untaps. Raging Ravine. That does speed up the clock. Ooze. In. Yup. Eats a Goyf. Yup. Oh, there's 2 creatures. Down to 6. Crack Misty. Down to 5. Grab a Hallowed Fountain. We need a draw. We need a draw. Remand is not a draw. Oh, no. Oh, boy. We are getting Junded out. Wilderness Wreck. Opponent grows the Goyf, or eats a Damnation. Untaps. Bloodbraid. Ugh. Into Colligan's Command. Holy. Huh. Alright. Well, that's not good. Even a little. Return a Bob. Well, we need to remand Bloodbraid into a useless land. Yeah. Huh. Well, our opponent did draw pretty well after they had an empty hand. They went basically mono action, unfortunately. And we draw a remand, and that does it. Yeah, that was unfortunate. All right, against the odds time, we are playing some Wilderness Door in Modern. Since Booby Trap, it's literally trapped. It's bugged on Magic Online. Moto. Moto. Alright, let's see what happens here. This hand's got a lot of ramp. Cinderglade for our opponent. Let's just Verdant Catacombs go. Opponent. So opponent's probably playing some sort of Primeval Titan shenanigans. Scapeshift-ish. We got some counters. That's probably our best bet against Scapeshift. And Explores. Well, let's crack Catacombs. Grab a Breeding Pool. Opponent, land number 3, Mountain, and passes. Yup. Well, play Polluted Delta. Pass the turn. Opponent. We would like to just keep drawing lands, I think. Windswept Heath. Also counters. Counters and lands. Wood Elves. Well, crack Polluted Delta. Grab a Island. Yup. Wood Elves. This means Primeval Titan mana next turn. Most likely. Stomping Grounds. Tapped. Alright, opponents passing. Well, let's Grow Spiral, see what we can find. Grow Spiral. Blood Crypt tapped. Oh boy, we found Wilderness Reclamation. Snapcaster. Oh goodness. Alright, so Grow Spiral. Land, please. Okay, pass the turn. We might just be dead here, though. Opponent untaps. No Titan. No Titan. No Titan yet. Oh, tap land, okay. So we might get one more turn. They do get to start Valakuting us, though. Up to 5 lands. Opponent. Search for Tomorrows. That's a Valakut trigger. Down to 15. Well, if we don't get something going soon, we're in trouble. Opponent, combat. Gets it. Down to 14. Oh, it doesn't even attack. Alright, well, crack Misty. Grab a Hollowed Fountain. Untap. Land. Well, I mean, I guess we play Wilderness Reclamation. Play Catacombs. Crack Catacombs. Grab a Forest. Go to our end step. Float a mana. Untap. Snapcaster. For Grow Spiral. We really need to hit like a Remand or something to have a chance to live this turn. Unless our opponent just has literal nothing. Grow Spiral. Okay, Field of Ruin. Well, Field of Ruin. Blow up Valakut. Grab our Swamp. Actually, take an island. Alright. Well, I mean, let's see what our opponent has. We got rid of the natural Valakut. We still die to Titans and Scapeshifts. Another Valakut. Farseek. For a Valakut trigger. Yep. Down to 10. Opponent. Passes. Alright, not dead yet. So we untap. Remand. So how do we want to do this? We can cast a Blue Sun Zenith. Well, go to combat. Get in with Snapcaster. Opponent blocks. Alright, let's go to our end step. Float a bunch of mana. I think we just Blue Sun Zenith and look for some action. Untap. Blue Sun Zenith for 3. And then just pass. And have like Snapcaster Remand. So Blue Sun Zenith for 3. We're actually not that far away from the Door to Nothingness kill if we can find Door. And we do have some defense now, which is nice. Opponent's in the tank on this Blue Sun Zenith. Command Door! Actually, Cryptic Command's probably our best draw still. There's still some danger that we die here. Cryptic to bounce Valakut would be helpful. We can stop Primeval Titan and Scapeshift this turn. But not just natural Valakut kills. That's harder. Alright, we get some cards. Ooh, there's Door. Alright. Pass the turn. Opponent. Passing? Okay, so we will Snapcaster for Grow Spiral. Grow Spiral. Put Tar Pit into play. Untap. Wait, do we win? 1, 2, 3, 4. Steam Vents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Play Savor the Moment. Combo. I think we got the combo. Play Door to Nothingness. Got him! The combo pulls through. Pass the turn. No reason to attack. Untap. Extra turn. Extra turn. Door untaps. Oh, we don't get the Door untap, do we? That's fine. Pass the turn. Get in with Snapcaster. We could just keep taking extra turns. Actually, we probably win that way, don't we? Well, let's try to win with Door. Let's try to win with Door. We probably could, like, Snapcaster, Tar Pit, Savor the Moment, Snapcaster, Savor the Moment. But let's just leave up all these remands and trust that Door is going to get there. Opponent. 1, 2, 3, 4, Scapeshift. Well, remand. Oh my god, we're gonna lose. Cryptic. No, we're good. We're good. Snapcaster remand should take care of it. And now we got the Door to Nothingness skill, just like we drew up. Snapcaster for remand. Untap Door you. Yeah, we were missing our Ral Zarek to untap the door for the combo. Get the remand. Oh, opponent. You just got doored. You just got doored. In Modern. Yes. Got him! Alright. Not as clean as we hoped because we didn't have Ral to untap, but still pretty good. The only bad news is we don't actually have that many answers to the natural Valakut. We can, I guess we can bring in our surgicals. Assassin's Trophy Field of Ruin can kill it. We encounter like Primeval Titans and Scape Shifts. So let's try to bring in more counters. Go down the Fatal Pushes. I guess we can... Once Primeval Titan hits the board, we're probably dead anyway. I don't even know if Path is worth it. Life gained from Pulse and Marasa is probably fine, especially since we have so many... Let's go down one Savor the Moment, up one Pulse and Marasa. Run it like that. Because we do have a lot of pain in our mana base, fetch land, shock lands. And staying above 18 is helpful against Scape Shift. Alright. This is a hand that would be much sweeter if we found Wilderness Reclamation, but it's fine. Assassin's Trophy can be good. Stomping Grounds for our opponent, tapped. And passes. Now, Vivid Creek, Goo. Opponent. Counters. Counters would also be nice. Forest. And Farseek. Yep. Getting the ramp on. Opponent passes. Well, that's a counter. It's kind of a slow one, though. Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. Alright, opponent. Do your worst. Untaps. Forest. And passes. Ooh, they're surgical. Interesting. Well, play Polluted Delta. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Next turn, we can leave up Cryptic. Wins up Teeth. Opponent passing. Well, Polluted Delta. Grab a Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. Untap. Island. Goo. Opponent untaps. Land. Is it prime time? Summoner's Pact. Alright, we'll let that go. And then just counter the Titan. That kind of time walks our opponent. And then we can actually, if we want to, extract the Titan at some point. Opponent cracks. Forest. Here comes prime time. So we counter draw. Disdainful Stroke. That's not the worst. Opponent passes. Snapcaster. Play Stomping Grounds. Pass the turn. Stop on our opponent's upkeep. We are going to surgical this Primeval Titan. Draw step. Opponent's got to pay. Yup. Well, alright. Let's surgical Primeval Titan. Ooh, 2 Scape Shifts in hand and a Nature's Claim and a Bolt. Okay. Well, Primeval Titan's dealt with. Snapcaster can handle the Scape Shifts, I guess, with Disdainful Stroke, if we don't draw anything. Opponent. Plays a land. Nature's Claim does mean Wilderness Wreck isn't great. It says Bolt our face? Opponent passes. Alright. Play Misty, pass the turn. Can't Wilderness Wreck yet, because we know our opponent has Nature's Claim. Opponent untaps. And explores. Yep. And Sakura Tribe Elders. Yep. Opponent passes. Well, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Opponent's not interested in firing off these Scape Shifts. Combat. Attacks. Alright, opponent passes. Another Snapcaster. Alright. Pass the turn. Opponent sacks Sakura Tribe Elder. Yep. Well, discard Savor the Moment. Opponent untaps. And passes. Opponent's being very patient with the escape shifts. Land. Alright. Crack Misty. Grab a Hollowed Fountain. Untapped. Snapcaster. For Cryptic. Bounce Draw. There's our door. And a Gross Spiral. Well, go to combat. Get it with Snapcaster. Pass the turn. Discard. I guess door to Nothingness for now. We know our opponent has answers for it in hand. Wooded Foils. We really just want our opponent to go for Escape Shift. We still know our opponent's hand. Well, let's Gross Spiral. No lands. Untap. Get it with Snapcaster. If our opponent didn't have this Nature's Claim, life would be so much easier. Alright, bolts the Snapcaster. We will discard Wilderness Reclamation. Oh, we'd love for them to just draw and play Valakut. Then we can just Assassin's Trophy Surgical, and then that also finishes the Escape Shift plan. Opponent. Are they done being patient? Escape Shift. So we will Remand. Come on. Cast it again. If they cast it again, I think we just have them with Surgical. Farseek. Resolves. Yep. Opponent passes. Knowing their hand again. Nature's Claim, 2 Escape Shifts, Gross Spiral. Put a land into play, tapped. Untap, Cryptic, pass the turn. Well, we're basically just playing the control game, because we know our opponent's hand. Opponent, Escape Shift, so we will Disdainful Stroke. Escape Shift. So now we Surgical Escape Shift. Nature's Claim, Mountain in hand. Okay, so Escape Shift's gone. Now we just Cryptic. Counter draw, and I think we got there. Opponent. How can our opponent win? No Titans, no Escape Shifts is rough life for Titan Shift. When your 2 namesake cards are no longer part of your deck, life is not easy. I guess it's natural Valakut plan. Verdant Catacombs, crack it. Grab a Swamp. Pass the turn. Now we just want our combo pieces. Just brute force them through our opponent's disruption. Alright, Blue Sun Zenith time. X5? So draw 5. Shuffle it back. Untap. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Opponent blows up 1. Play Polluted Delta. Crack Polluted Delta. Take a Blood Crypt. Pass the turn. Untap. Yeah, now we should be good. We either find Door or we just go on the Savor the Moment plan. Opponent. Reclamation Sage. Well, let's Remand. Reclamation Sage. Well, Snapcaster for Cryptic Command. Counter draw. Yup. Oh, there's Door. Okay. We still don't have our Row. That's the piece that we're missing. Oh, opponent scoops it up. Well, we got the Door kill in game 1, and in game 2, we just kind of played the Surgical game, and it worked. Well, Door number 1. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Sweet. All right. Against the odds time, we are playing Door to the Wilderness. Something like that. Door to Nothingness, Wilderness Reclamation, Wombo combo. In Modern, and ugh. Alright. 1 land. Not gonna do it. Got a mulligan. 2. Okay. Cryptic Bottom. This hand's not exciting. But we'll see. We'll see. Opponent. Stomping Grounds. Untapped. And. Looting. Oh boy, we getting dredged. Bridgevine? That's a neonate. This might be Bridgevine. Well, Polluted Delta Goo. This is the slowest of starts. Opponent. Wooded Foils. Cracks. Sacred Foundry. Down to 15. Oh, is it just a zoo deck? Okay. Do we want to take 4? I think we're going to say yes. Let's just take 4 from Vexing Devil. Crack Polluted Delta. Take a Watery Grave. Untap. Play Polluted Delta. Pass the turn. What if fails? Cracks it. Mountain. And Tormenting Voice, discard Neonate. I don't know what our opponent's doing. This is a Strange Zoo deck, Street Wraith. Hollow one. That's actually kind of an issue. Because we can't Fatal Push it. Opponent gets in. Well, Fatal Push Nicodle. Correct Polluted Delta. Take a Breeding Pool. Untap. Misty Rainforest. Go. Alright, opponent flashes back Looting. How do we stop a hollow one? Vexing Devil. Sure. Yeah, that sticks. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, Fatal Push, Vexing Devil. Take 4 down to 10. Come on, deck. Alright. Breeding Pool, untapped, pass the turn. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand, which is good. We can bounce the hollow one. Opponent, combat. Attacks. Well, crack Misty. Grab an island. Our mana's not very good for Door to Nothingness, but bounce hollow one, draw a card. Okay, land. Opponent. Browbeat. Okay, down to 2. Opponent passes. Hollowed Fountain tapped. Pass the turn. We might just be dead to a burn spell. Opponent. 2 cards. Browbeat. What is going on? Draws. Tap land. Pelt Collector. Okay. Cycles hollow one. Opponent passes. Alright. Untap. Field of Ruin. Pass the turn. Opponent. Cycles Street Wraith. Down to 10. Wild Nicodle. Okay. Grows Pelt Collector. And Hollow one. So, Remand Hollow one. Opponent, combat. Attacks. So we Snapcaster for Fatal Push. I mean, we're holding on, but we're not in great shape. Block Pelt Collector. Kill Pelt Collector. Fatal Push Nicodle. Untap. Wilderness Wreck. Swamp. Well, let's Field of Ruin, Sacred Foundry. Grab a island. Swamp. And Door to Nothingness. Go ahead. Go ahead, opponent. Opponent draws. Cycle Street Wraith. Hollow one. Well, we need a top deck. Opponent passes. Vivid Creek. So we savor the moment. Play Vivid Creek. Extra turn. Still need a top deck. Alright. Snapcaster theoretically lets us chump for a turn. Opponent. Looting. Ugh. Okay. And another hollow one. Well, yeah, we have to Snapcaster. So Snapcaster. Remand. We need to draw Wilderness Reclamation. If we draw Wilderness Reclamation, we can win next turn. So cycle Remand. Opponent does get to replay Hollow one. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Land. That doesn't do it. Opponent combat. Attacks. We block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. Yup. Opponent. Come on. Come on. One time Wilderness Wreck. Hollow one cycled. Interesting. Land. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Come on. One time. One time for the win. We untap. We draw. Cryptic. Okay. Play Verdant Catacombs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do we savor the moment? I don't think so. We just pass. Opponent. Faithless Looting. Resolves. Definitely worried about a Lightning Bolt. Browbeat, Rootbound Crag discarded. Opponent. Combat. Well, crack Verdant Catacombs. Down to 1. Take a Blood Crypt. Cryptic. Tap draw. Growth Spiral. Watery Grave. Come on. Come on, deck. Untap. Ral. Huh. We don't have the mana to win. That's unfortunate. We're missing the second red or white source. So what do we do? What is our best plan? Play Ral. Play Savor the Moment. Tap, untap. Still about drawing Wilderness Wreck. Go to our extra turn. We draw Tar Pit, and that does it. Wow. Alright. Yeah. Game. Actually, no. Not game. Not game for sure, at least. Play Tar Pit. Tap, untap. Wow, our ambitious mana base. I mean, still a good chance that we're dead. Opponent untaps. Especially with this Faithless Looting running around. Opponent. Vengevine, and that does do it. Wow. Well, I mean, that is the downside. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Ooh, Hollow One is annoying for us. We are not really good at dealing with Hollow Ones. So, Damnation's in. Wow, that was brutal. That was super brutal. Path in. Surgicals, I guess, in? Although, our opponent has a lot of threats that... They have Vengevine, that we probably do need to deal with Vengevine, but their other threats are not Vengevine threats. Oh, wow. 1 mana short. Go down a Ral, go down a Remand, go down a Savor the Moment, go down a Savor the Moment. Do we have to cut a door? Probably in this aggro matchup, we gotta go down a door. Alright, run it like that. Whoo! So close. We get to play first. Well, okay. Verdant Catacombs. You. Opponent cycles Street Wraith. Kinda odd timing for that. Untaps. Doesn't help with Hollow One on our turn. What if Whales? Cracks it. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Faithless Looting. Okay. Double Vengevine. Spirit Guide. Hollow One. Good lord, what a start. Well, crack Verdant Catacombs. Get a Breeding Pool. I think our opponent has their Dream Draw. We need Surgical Extraction, and we need it right now. No deal. So, Hallowed Fountain. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Bone it. Land. Tormenting Voice discards a land. And combat. Attacks. Yup. Down to 15. Opponent passes. We draw Ral. I'll play Blood Crypt. Untapped. Pass the turn. Yeah, we gotta try to Snapcaster into Surgical. Land. Untapped. Opponent. Combat. Gets in. Hits us. Down to 9. Yup. Browbeat. Well, let's Snapcaster. For Growth Spiral. Cast Growth Spiral. Put Tar Pit into play. And then I guess we're... yeah, I guess we're taking 5. Down to 4. Not good. Opponent passes. Not the best removal spell. So we play Ral. Tap. Untap. Oh, we're so dead in so many ways. Steam Vents tapped. Pass the turn. We just gotta hope they don't have it and then we can jump. We're dead to any removal here. Hollow One is good at getting around our fatal pushes, that's for sure. Opponent. Combat. Attacks. Well, I mean, we will block. Opponent. Browbeat. Well, this time you get to draw cards. Opponent up to 6 cards in hand. Mountain. Passes. Swamp. Oh, we need to run really well. So, play a swamp. Savor the moment. Tap, untap. Extra turn. We draw. Cryptic. Okay. Well, tap, untap. Well, we'll see. If we somehow survive this turn, we get to Ultimate Ral. We can Cryptic tap. Maybe. And then if we Ultimate Ral, who knows what happens? Who knows? Yeah, pass the turn. This is our potential pathway out of this. Opponent. They have a lot of cards from that Browbeat, though. Vexing Devil. We are not going to take 4. Vexing Devil gets back Vengevines. We will again not take 4. Staying alive. Opponent goes to combat, so we will Cryptic. Tap draw. Okay. We lost to Browbeat and Guttural Response. Sure. Okay, fair enough. Guttural Response. All right. Against odds time, we are playing some Door to the Wilderness in Modern. And, I mean, we'll give this a shot. We will keep Island for our opponent. And passes. Well, Lumbering Falls, go. Opponent, ops. To the bottom. Yep. Island for our opponent. What is happening? Island. Well, play a forest. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Island. Oh, God. Is this like mono blue control? Growth Spiral. Put a Verdant Catacombs into play. Crack Verdant Catacombs. Opponent has a Stifle. Well, okay. Play Misty Rainforest. Pass the turn. I guess maybe we crack this now since we know what our opponent's doing. Get a Watery Grave tapped. Opponent. Another land. And passes. Well, let's Growth Spiral. Opponent has Spell Snare. Well, untap. Polluted Delta. Crack Polluted Delta. Get a Steam Vents. Untapped. And we will run out a Ral. Opponent's got the negate. Well, opponent's down to 2 cards. They have fired off infinite counterspells, but they're down to 2 cards in hand. Opponent. Passing. We draw a Remand, which I wish we could cast along with something else. Play Verdant Catacombs. Oh, we really want this Wilderness Reclamation so desperately. I guess we pass. Opponent untaps. Island. And passes. We draw more doors. Yeah, it's a little heavy on the door plan. Pass the turn. Opponent. Another land. Ugh, pulling ahead in mana. Opponent. Passes. Hi. Ral. Well, pass the turn. Not looking good. Not looking good. That Stifle actually is really changing this game. The Repudiate Replicate. Opponent. More lands. Continuing to pull ahead in mana. We draw a Remand. Pass the turn. Ah! Okay. Where's all of our lands? Opponent. Finally misses a land. Passes. We draw. Son of a diddly. Well, Chromatic Lantern. Would you like to counter it, opponent? You can if you would like. We can't stop ya. Well, we won't stop ya. Opponent. Cryptic Command. Yeah. Alright, you got it. Pass the turn. Ugh. Control matchups are about hitting your land drops, and our deck is very much failing at that. Breeding Pool. I mean, we're going to try this. Well, actually, let's go with, let's crack Verdant Catacombs. Grab a Breeding Pool. Untapped. Play Ral. Opponent remands. All right, we pass the turn. I don't know if we can run our opponent out of action. They have chained together counterspells very expertly. Opponent passes. We hit a land. Well, okay. Play a Ral. Opponent has another remand. Play a land, pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Plays a land. Passes. Well, Blood Crypt untapped. Play a Wilderness Reclamation. Opponent has Cryptic. Well, we will remand our Wilderness Reclamation. Fizzle Cryptic. Pass the turn. We're finally getting our opponent low-ish on cards. Opponent opts to the bottom. Land. And passes. Well, play Wilderness Reclamation. Resolves. Play Vivid Creek. Play Savor the Moment. Pass. Untap. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, untap. Oh, we had the win. Oh, we got stifled. They stifled our Wilderness Reclamation win. Opponent passes. Alright, we get another shot at it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red, black, white, green. Yeah, so play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We can't actually win this turn, can we? We gotta wait till next turn? Yeah, let's wait till next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Ral. Tap, untap. Play Door to Nothingness. Pass the turn. Untap. Oh, no stifle. Okay. Opponent. Passing. I think we got it. Savor the moment. So, Ral. Yeah, let's just go to our end step. I mean, I guess we should take up Ral just in case. Because our opponent has shown stifles. So go to our end step. White, green, red, black, blue. Tap, 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 tap. Untap. White, green. Oh, if we get stifled. Red, black, blue. Okay. Door to Nothingness, you? Oh, we got there. Pona had a lot of counters, but eventually, through double stifles, we eventually ran them out. Oh my goodness. All right, counterspells in. We do not have a ton for this matchup. Counterspells in. Maybe surgicals to get cryptics? I don't know what we're fighting. Definitely mono blue something. Go down and savor the moment. Those stifles. We got to be aware of stifles. We got stifled twice. But it worked in the end. The door kill is sweet. Alright. Sure. Island. You're ready for the great counterspell war. Catacombs. Crack it. While your opponents tap down. Get a breeding pool. Pass the turn. Gotta watch out for those stifles. Opponent. Island. Spreading Seas. Sure. Draws a card. Well, Catacombs. Crack it. Breeding pool. Yeah, tapped. Pass the turn. Island. Spreading Seas. Okay. Untap land would be nice. Polluted Delta. Crack it. Get a Steam Vents, I guess. And Chromatic Lantern? Resolves. Alright, that's good. Pass the turn. That undoes a lot of the Spreading Seas work. Land for our opponent. And passes. Oh, Creeping Tar Pit. Go. Opponent. Island. Well, we are going to cycle a Cryptic. Attempt to. Cryptic. Bounce a land, draw a card. Alright. Untap. Play an island. Wilderness Wreck, but no counter backup. And let's just pass. I guess maybe we should start attacking with this Tar Pit at some point. Island for our opponent. And passes. Okay. Now, Blood Crypt. Untapped. Alright. Pass the turn. I guess we're going to wait one more turn. Unnecessary damages. Land for our opponent. Passes. Hollowed Fountain untapped. Creeping Tar Pit. Go attacking. Pass the turn. The fatal flaw of mono blue. Aw. I guess it's not that fatal. Opponent passes. Okay. I'll play Polluted Delta. Play Wilderness Reclamation. Cryptic. Well, we will also attempt a Cryptic. Counter draw. Opponent remands our Cryptic. Stops Wilderness Reclamation. Alright, now we will surgically extract Cryptic. And we get to see our opponent's hand. Oh, they had a Cryptic. And we can see the deck. What is this deck? Engulf the Shores, repudiates... Oh, this is just like Torrential Tribal. Alright, so opponent's hand... Island, Opt, Remand, Spell Snare, Spreading Seas. 2 negates, 2 remands, a bunch of Snapcasters, and Spell Snares. Alright. Well, Cryptic's down. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Land. Vendilion Click. Okay. Targets us. And takes. Ral. Okay. Opponent passing. Well, we know our opponent has enough counters. How do we do this? This Vendilion Click is a clock. So I guess what we do is play Door to Nothingness. Opponent remands. We Cryptic remand. Opponent opts to the bottom. Okay. Door resolves. Stomping Grounds tapped. Alright, I mean that's 10 mana. Opponent needs to hit a Cryptic to bounce the door to stay alive. But their Cryptics are surgical, so I don't know if they have an answer left in their deck. Spreading Seas draws. I don't think they're... I guess Stifle? Stifle is what beats us on the Door to Nothingness trigger. Opponent, combat, gets in, hits us. Another door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Pass the turn. Oh, if this gets stifled, it's so bad. Upkeep. White, white. Black, black. Red, red. Green, green. Blue, blue. Target you. That is probably the best that Repudiate Replicate will ever be. Opponent gets in. Hits us. 5. We untap. Door to Nothingness. Pass the turn. Opponent untaps. Combat. Hits us. To 2. Well, let's double check here. Snapcaster. For surgical. I can't believe we have to do this, but you gotta do what you gotta do in a world of stifles. Oh, we got the GGs. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right. Well, taking out Mono Blue Control through the Stifle. If you would have told me heading into this that we would get a Door to Nothingness triggered Stifled in Modern, I would not have believed you. But, you never know what'll happen out against odds, I guess. Well, sweet, sweet, sweet. So what do we learn this week about Door to the Wilderness in Modern? And overall, we played 6 matches. We won 3 of them. Good for a 50% match win percentage. In terms of games, we won 6 out of 12, which is also exactly 50%. So, I mean, average-ish. I guess slightly below average for an against the odds deck record-wise, but roughly average and not bad for an against the odds deck. More importantly, I think we won basically every game that we won, either from our opponent scooping, or with Door to Nothingness, or with our opponent scooping because they knew they were dead to Door to Nothingness. So we had a pretty high Door to Nothingness kill rate. That's the most exciting part, is with Wilderness Reclamation, Door to Nothingness actually felt like a pretty good win con. I mean, is it necessary to win with Door to Nothingness with Wilderness Reclamation? No, there's other things we could probably do to win the game. But is there anything sweeter than winning with Door to Nothingness in Wilderness Reclamation? Probably not. So definitely a lot of style points. And even in some of our losses, we were close. The one game against Jeskai Ascendancy, we were a turn away from getting the kill against the combo deck, and they just had enough combo pieces. We even got blown out by a Stifle, a Repudiate Replicate on our Door to Nothingness. So we had some super sweet moments with the deck. As far as the deck itself, it felt pretty reasonable. Wilderness Reclamation is a busted Magic card. Door to Nothingness was a surprisingly effective win condition. I think we had a single game where our mana didn't work out with Door to Nothingness, and we ended up losing because of it. Against the Hollow One deck, actually, we were 1 mana short of actually having double of every color, and that might have been our fault. There might have been a spot earlier in that game where we could have fetched differently. So even in our losses, Door to Nothingness felt pretty competitive for the most part. So overall, the deck was sweet. We did a lot of cool things, and we had a lot of almost cool things. We almost got the Ral ultimate. We did use Ral to do some sweet things, though, untapping stuff and whatnot. Overall, the deck was sweet, and I had a lot of fun playing it. Hopefully it was fun to watch, and I really do feel, I mean, Door to Nothingness is never going to be a tier 1 competitive card. That's just the sad truth. It's 5 mana, it dies to artifact destruction, it's 10 mana to activate, so it's never going to break Modern or anything. But if you want your I won with Door to Nothingness, or I guess it would actually be the you lost to Door to Nothingness merit badge, this seems like the way to do it. Wilderness Reclamation, it feels like it's literally built to make Door to Nothingness work, and we saw it work a lot in our matches, and posted a reasonable record with definitely one of the jankier, weirder, cooler win conditions in all of Modern. So overall, the deck was sweet. I'm happy with how it turned out. Yes, it would have been nice to have a slightly better record, but I'll take a 50% match win percentage with Door to Nothingness all day, every day. That is super sweet for what we were playing with. So anyway, that has been Door to the Wilderness. Door to Nothingness for Modern. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.